If you want to understand your addiction to the packet and how it's got you trapped, then the best place to start is by understanding how it actually works. When you do a line of you know what, you get this huge surge of dopamine. But let's examine dopamine for a moment. You see, dopamine is a neurotransmitter. Its job is to send a signal from one part of your brain to the next that something felt good and to chase it and repeat it. In other words, it's the accelerator of your mind's motivation vehicle and feel good feelings. Now, on top of each piece of dopamine is a DAT, a dopamine transporter. That DAT is a tiny protein that sits on the neuron. And what happens is when you do a line of you know what, it blocks DAT. Now, DAT, that tiny protein that sits on the neuron of the neurotransmitter, is like a vacuum cleaner. It hoovers things up. So once dopamine has normally gone in to your system, the DAT, its job is to vacuum it back up. So the next piece of dopamine that comes in, it's not accumulative. But when you do a line of you know what, it blocks DAT. Dopamine still passes, but it can't be vacuumed back out. And you get this huge build-up in a momentary of seconds of dopamine because your DAT is blocked. Now, to understand that means you understand there is a neuroadaptation happening in your brain. There is a biological change, a physiological change. And in order to deal with that, you have to use strategies of neuroadaptation, brain rewiring and training. The first step is understanding dopamine. What's that about?